Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, where we have met the most horrible prosecutor ever, Von Karma. He is a real piece of work, and we're going to have our work cut out, I think, against this guy. But for now, we are looking at Lotta's testimony. So it was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further back on. I mean, let's just press further. Mrs. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? God, he just objects everything. What does the witness's motive in the camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Well, you can't sustain your own objection. Wait, now, I am the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Oh, come on, Judge. Thanks for nothing, Your Honour. Don't let him push you around like this. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? No. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Not really. Uh-oh. Press further. We're doing it. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. She does not seem convinced about that. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. I don't think she saw, did she? She's just going by the picture then. There was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Yeah, I think I hate him too. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. We're going to keep pressing. We'll find something. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... He will not let us do it, will he? Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Stop sustaining your own objections. Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. No! But Your Honour, have we failed? You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalise any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take to the stand. Who's doing hold it now? Who was that? It was me! Ah, Maya's getting involved. Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defence's outpost. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defence in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. Oh, we might have got game over. Is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Ah, damn it. Have we got game over? Oh, hang on. Wait. What's going on? I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honour. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. We're not going to say right. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Nice. Yes. Eat it, Von Karma. Eat it. Order. Okay, I'm not going to say that many times. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. ... I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. Yes. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defence does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. But Maya... Damn, so Maya basically sacrificed herself there for us. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay, that last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, let's press that. Well, what about the other man? Oh, God, I hate this guy. You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Oh, no! Okay, that's the first time we've lost health in the whole game. Okay. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Alright, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful about pressing. Okay, I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. Oh, wow, that is literally it. So, there's literally... Can't squander... Okay, so we're going to have to present something then, right? The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, well, let's see what we've got. We've got the camera set to automatically take a picture. Time of death. We've got the photo. I mean, there is... I'm sorry, but there's no way you can see that's Edgeworth in that photo. Overhead map. I think maybe we present the photo, because there's no way you can see who that is. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Right. Mr. Wright has a point. How are you going to object to that? That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Okay, how Edgeworth was seen now. So, I don't know if we want to, like, be careful about pressing now. You're right. It was cold. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Binoculars. Used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one had better be good. Now, I mean, if we press the other ones... It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. I mean, we know that's true. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. If we press this, are we going to lose health? I'm going to do it as a test. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. It's not letting her answer any of my questions. Okay, we didn't lose health for that. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Okay, let's keep pressing. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Well, good point. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Oh my god, okay, this is quite tricky, isn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Ooh. Yes, we do. Let's risk it. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honour. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. I mean, it is what the evidence is, right, the camera. So, therefore I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Something about this doesn't make sense. Why was she there? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. That's rude. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. God, he is horrible, isn't he? When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay, it was a cold night and the mist was... That one's fine. Finished getting my camera. So let's see what we've got evidence-wise here. We've got the camera that's set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. So why would she need binoculars? Got the photo, misty phase photo, an article about a monster sighted at Gourd Lake, the map, the pistol bullet, and the pistol itself. So we're going to have to find, I guess, something that we can present for one of these statements. So maybe it is to do with the camera still. I got back in the car. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. So the thing is, right, if she's using binoculars and not a telescope, she's surely not looking for shooting stars. Like, because as Phoenix said, why would you use binoculars to look at shooting stars? So was she looking... Was she, like, aware that Edgeworth was there and she was, like, spying on him? But maybe not. Have we got anything else? Lotta's camera? Loud noise? I mean, we have got this article about this thing. So is it possible she was, like, trying to get a picture of this, like, Loch Ness Monster kind of deal? Could it be that? Maybe she was actually there for that and not for shooting stars? Got back in the car. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Do you know what? I'm going to take a risk here and I'm going to present this and try and insinuate that she was actually here for this reason. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honour. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh, damn. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Oh, damn. Oh, we are... I don't think that won me any points with the judge. I feel... Okay, I feel like that article is going to be important, though, so we're going to have a real think about this, because we're on half health, basically. But we'll have to leave it there because we're out of time. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to our patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Tony Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulio, and Flossy the Sheep, John Con555, Chrissy, Paul James, and Zolties, and I'll see you next time.